2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. Unable to get that one. And Orlando the other way now.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Clock is at 3, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. Inside. Back to Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. And they double up Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Isaac misses. And stolen by Gordon. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. He gets that one.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Levine. Pass to Carter. Porter in the corner. Here's White. The dish to Carter. Good on the shot.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Fultz with the ball. Isaac right side. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Now you can see why people are so excited about Jonathan Isaac showing off that scoring ability on the interior.
Levine dishes to Carter. Back to Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
White the pass to Markkanen. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here is Porter after the Magic pick up 2. Back to Dunn. Down low, Cornette. Can't get it to fall.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Ross with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. trailing by 2. That ties it up.
The length and athleticism of Otto Porter able to weather the contact. Terrific strength on that one.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Clock at 6. Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Good.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Stolen by Gordon. And oh, here we go with Ross. Nobody back. And the jam by Ross.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Dunn passes to Cornette and stolen by Gordon. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Ross is running. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Isaac against Dunn. And the pass to Cornette. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Here's Carter Williams, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Ennis in at the small forward. Young against Bamba. Pass to Valentine. 6 on the shot clock. Floats it up for Young, and stolen by Gordon. And another fast break opportunity here for the Magic. Here we go. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Bulls trail by 10. To the right side. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got his first points in this one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Bamba. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gordon kicks to Bamba. Orlando moving the ball around. Gordon dishes to Bamba. Shot clock at 5. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Ross for 3. Offensive rebound. Right side, Gordon to the inside. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
To the left wing. Here's Satoransky. Harrison passes to Hutchison. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Magic leading by 8. Fultz looking around. Now here's Ennis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Fultz against White. Trying to get open is Carter. White, good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Now here is Carter. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. And the jam by Levine.
Well, few will be able to match up with Levine in the open court. Fast and fluid.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. They've led by as much as 10. Now here's Ennis. T right on him. Here's Bamba. The three-pointer, no good. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Here's White, following the basket by Evan Fournier. That one goes in.
Well, finishing through contact is a skill, and Young is showing real grit, powering through the defense.
It's Fournier on the wing. Bamba in the high post. Stolen by Levine. Here's White. Finished off the break. Now just a 4-point Orlando lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Fultz. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
Now here's Levine. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Augustine.
And guys, what you love about DJ Augustine is the leadership he provides to the young guys. They'll lean on him for advice, for knowledge, for sets. This guy is just a key cog.
Now here's Levine. 6 points for him. Outside Porter. Back to Levine. Pulls up from the corner. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over in the corner, Fultz. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Back to Vucevic. Here's Markkanen.
Well, he's got tremendously long arms, so Jonathan Isaac's so good at contesting that shot.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Out in front of the half is Orlando. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny, give. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Markelle Fultz.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
There's no doubt. And he's affected the game in any number of ways, and he's definitely important to the success of this team.
Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in a point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Boy, you do not want Levine getting all the way to the rack. Where is the rotation?
Outside Fournier. High post Vucevic. Carter on him. And good that time. Vucevic has got 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Levine dishes to Carter. Back to Levine. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Levine's got 4 this quarter.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
And Levine, here we go. And it's sent back by Isaac. And he recovers it. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around on the 3 off target. Orlando leading by 6. The 10-footer. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, with that length, you want to see Jonathan Isaac attack the offensive glass. Put that 7'1" wingspan to work.
Outside, Levine. To the wing on the left. And Carter now, top of the key. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine comes in for Porter. Harrison's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Satoransky subbed in for White. And Ross with the slam.
My goodness, the vertical of Terrence Ross is special.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the paint. Here's Carter. No good that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Bamba.
Well, Mo Bamba, no doubt.
Bulls trail by 10. They get a hand on it. Satoransky, the pass to Harrison. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's done in for Satoransky. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Augustine kicks to Bamba. Vucevic down low. Carter Williams finds Ross. Back to Carter Williams. Tries again with the putback. And it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 10 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Dunn. And the layup falls.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Dunn is always looking to attack. When he has room to run, boy, you better look out.
Augustine, no luck. And it's Harrison with the ball for Chicago. 7-point differential. Passes it to Cornett. Out to the wing. Ross with the steal. And Augustine with a clear path to the hoop. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. 6 points for him.
Well, I know he's in his third decade, but DJ Augustine still has a second gear. So dangerous in the open floor.
Here's Harrison. Feeds to Dunn. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
Pass to Vucevic. Doesn't go for him. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Valentine. Missed. And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Bulls trail by 7. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Here's Levine, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Orlando with the ball. And here's Fultz. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
White against Fultz. Markkanen rebounded by Vucevic. Magic leading by 7. Down low, here's Isaac. The layup missed. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And White kicks to Levine. Shoots it up. And it's Orlando with the rebound. One-on-one here. Outside Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. White dishes to Levine. That's tipped and stolen by Gordon. 4-on-3 break. Here's Fultz. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Isaac's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
And you have to box out Isaac. When you don't, he's capable of putting back those misses.
And the basket by Hutchison.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
White against Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Levine for 3. No good. Shot missing. So Orlando will take it the other way. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Fultz the pass to Gordon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Well, Aaron Gordon welcomes the opportunity to be fouled. You cannot be careless with your defense.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And Levine throws it down.
This guy has got an insane vertical. Levine, no doubt.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Porter with the steal. Carter left side. He dishes it to Porter. White against Fultz. Here's Levine. Gordon with the defensive effort. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Tell you, feeling the contact and concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Gordon with the defensive effort. Magic leading by 11. Kicks to Vucevic, and the turnover again by Orlando.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Magic.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Aaron Gordon.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Levine kicks to Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Young is used to taking punishment. This guy is especially effective inside.
And so Young nails them both. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Fultz. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. Now the Bulls with it. They trail by 7. Porter finds White. Isaac with some nice D. Here's Birch. White covering. The pass to Awundu. Right wing. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what? A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the... And with tip-off.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
He sure is. Thanks, David. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Shots good by Turner. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Look at that!
oh, my goodness. Watch out. Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Fultz. Gordon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Ogden the pass to Turner. The kick out to Warren. Oladipo outside. Passes to Sabonis. There's the dish to Turner. Here's Brogdon. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
And it's Vucevic missing. The Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And, you know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
5 to shoot. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. They get the rebound. Goes back up. And the shot is good.
Well, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles. He's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low-post go-to move.
Pass to Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 6. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Isaac kicks to Fultz. Fournier in the corner. Ogden against Fultz, and he gets the bucket.
I tell you what, he's really good at completing drives despite being bumped. I mean, you just can't do much against Fultz in that situation.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. There's the pass to Sabonis.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. There's the double team with Lamb. And Augustine kicks to Ross. They get it back.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Out to the right wing. McConnell's scanning the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for Orlando. They trail by 7. Kicks it to Ross. Pass to Bamba. With 4 seconds on the clock. Ross, that's good.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Pacers lead by 5. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall...
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Oh!
My goodness. And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Carter Williams, the pass to Gordon. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Bamba trying to break free.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
McDermott with it. He's against Gordon. Shot clock at 6.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Carter Williams finds Gordon. Now Bamba taken away by Holiday. Holiday left side. Outside Holiday. The 3 ball. And he's good on the 3 ball. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Gordon. The putback. A rebound by Bitadze. Pacers leading by 8. McDermott kicks to Holiday. Passes it to Bitadze. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Uncovered. It doesn't go for him. So Orlando will take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Fournier.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Here's Oladipo. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Second shot opportunity and thump. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Fournier gets a wide open look. Misses the three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Pass to McDermott. 26 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Brogdon. Back to Turner. Shoots over Vucevic. The shot by Turner, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Fultz is an absolute blur in transition. Excellent at running the floor and getting to his spot.
Brogdon left side. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in the driver's seat, up 8 points.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You gotta like what Miles Turner, guys, has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Indiana, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the 1. They get it again. Good D by Brogdon.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Warren kicks to Turner. The pass to Brogdon. Outside Warren. Outside Sabonis. Brogdon against Isaac. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Fultz. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Isaac passes to Carter Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Carter Williams finds Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Now, here's McConnell. Defense is right there. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 10-point Pacer lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Fournier against Holiday. Fournier dishes to Ross. Here's Vucevic. Can't cash in from close range.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And without a doubt, one of the big reasons why the Pacers were so tough last year was Domantas Sabonis. He continued to improve and was a statistical monster across the board.
And, you know, Greg, the biggest jump for Sabonis was on the glass. I mean, his rebounding went to another level. And he's a terrific rebounder at both ends, but especially at that offensive end. And he bangs that glass all the time. He attacks missed shots like his life depends on it.
The Magic trail by 10. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Out to Lamb. Pass to Bitadze. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bitadze's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And it's Gordon missing. Knocks it loose. Holiday brings the double team. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. Back to Carter Williams. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And that's just too easy. I mean, when you don't box out Bamba, he punishes you for it.
And Holiday kicks to Holiday. Outside, Lamb. Back to Holiday. On the wing, Lamb. Over Ennis. Sabonis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Boy, Sabonis doing a nice job. Nothing fancy. Keep it plain and simple. You get that rebound and throw it back down right away.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Isaac's checked in for Bamba. Markelle Fultz comes in for Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Vucevic, he's checked in for the Magic. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Oladipo misses. The Magic trail by 10.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Gordon. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Here's Brogdon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here are the Magic now. The Magic trail by 10. Outside Gordon. Passes it to Fultz. The shot misses. Nice D from Sabonis. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Brogdon leading the charge. Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. He kicks to Oladipo.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Gordon goes in. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists now in this one. Oladipo outside. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Count the basket. Oladipo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers.
He's such a smart player. Not only is he athletically supreme, but smart as well. Oladipo, excellent at using the pick and roll to his advantage.
The shot's good from Fournier.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Blocked in the pass to Oladipo. And stolen by Fournier. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Oh, Vucevic in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Capable of finishing off those alley-oops. Throw it in Vucevic's area, and he's going to go get it for you.
Blocked in the pass to Turner. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Brogdon.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Fournier's shot is off. Pacers leading by 9. Here's McConnell. Back to Turner. 14 feet away. Offensive rebound. And Warren able to finish.
Warren showing you right there that he's more than willing to get his hands dirty and get to the offensive glass.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Sabonis with the bucket. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Isaac throws it down.
You know, when he's got room to lift off, he's going to power home these alley-oops. Jonathan Isaac. You got to keep an eye on him, folks.
McConnell kicks to Oladipo. Feeds it to Turner. And here's McConnell. Just 5 to shoot. Turner passes to Oladipo. Shoots over Vucevic. The putback. Here's Turner. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Fultz. Yes!
I like to say a guy making a shot like that, Fultz has the clutch gene. Doesn't shy away from the big moment.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Here's McConnell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Isaac outside. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. And there's the feed to Vucevic. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Orlando with the ball. Gordon finds Isaac. 6 to shoot. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 from Warren. Orlando grabs the miss.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Deep 2 from Ross. The Magic again can't hit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it. Coming up next. Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a month. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at point. And for the Pacers, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. And Turner throws it down.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Levine dishes to Carter. Pass to Markkanen. It's White on the wing. Carter with it. Picked up by Turner. Carter kicks to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Levine. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Warren finds Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
White against Brogdon. White the pass to Markkanen. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, the defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide-open shooter.
Now, here's Sabonis. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Levine. And it's sent back by Turner. Out to White. Levine with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Levine can't hit. For Indiana, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Stolen by Levine. Here's Markkanen. And the layup's good off the glass.
And when Markkanen is making this, it boosts his aggressiveness, and it helps him fire up, too.
Brogdon finds Sabonis. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the wide open shot from Warren. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now the feed to Markkanen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Yeah, growing up in Finland and going to college in the U.S., Lauri Markkanen quickly made the adjustment to the NBA, making the all-rookie team with the Bulls.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Saransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Now here is Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An effective and efficient free throw shooter. You don't want to send Holiday to the line too often.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game. Young's checked in for Chicago, and so he makes both from the line. Done with it. Pass to Young. Back to Dunn. Poked away. Lamb dishes to Holiday. Jumps up, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
You see the IQ there. Holiday's assessing the situation and making the right read to capitalize. Nice job.
Now here's Dunn. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Now the pass to Cornett. Five to shoot. And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Lamb.
He's a rangy strider, but Lamb able to beat the defense up the court and finish the play.
Bulls trail by 4. Satoransky, the pass to Dunn. Puts it up from 12. A rebound by Bitadze. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. McConnell passes to Holiday. That shot missing, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball. 3-on-3, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Pacers. And the Bulls making a change also. Carter's checked in. And Lamb, here we go. Has to be Johnson. Carter comes in with the double team. Out to Lamb. Indiana moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. McDermott for 3. He can't hit that time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers out in. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Sabonis and Turner up front. Then it's McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. The shot by Valentine, no good.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Out left to the wing. McDermott dishes to Turner. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And with Turner's addition of a 3-point shot, it's opened things up for himself, putting the ball on the deck.
The kick out to Young. Back to Harrison. Yep, that one goes in there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside Holiday. Satoransky grabs the miss. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2.
He can fill out a lot of different roles, but Satoransky excels as a creator. He can make the spectacular passes and the smart ones.
And see, well, Satoransky doesn't have many years of NBA experience, but he plays like a vet due to his time over in Europe.
I agree with you, G.A. Satoransky, he's a great decision maker. He's been a winner and a natural leader in the locker room. Every player he's played with has had great things to say about him.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Indiana. Warren's checked in for Doug McDermott. Oladipo comes in for Justin Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Wendell Carter. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Young. Zach LaVine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's White in for Satoransky. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And White with the stuff.
Well, because of his speed, White is hard to match up with in the open floor.
Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Right side Turner. To the inside, Sabonis, and it goes down 2 points. Sabonis has got 6.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
LaVine kicks to Valentine. Porter against Turner. Yes, that goes in. Markkanen's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Like the vision from Porter, not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
Oladipo, the pass to Warren. Oladipo against LaVine. Oladipo misses. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Indiana. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Turner. Lamb comes in for Sabonis. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Victor Oladipo. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Valentine. Here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Here's McConnell. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Feeds it to Porter. Back to Levine. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Bulls making a switch here. Hutchison's checked in. Outside Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Thrown down by T.J. Warren. Gets to the rim with ease.
Here's Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game. Donnie's checked in for White.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Bitadze with the bucket. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Don attacking. Pass to Cornett. Levine wide open. And the Bulls with another miss.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Warren finds McConnell. Count the bucket, and he's got. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Bitadze. Indiana moving the ball around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Six seconds left now here in the second. Dunn shot's good.
A masterful penetrator. Once Dunn notices an opening in the defense, he tears it asunder.
With 2 seconds left, and it's McDermott laying it in.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And that'll do it for the first half of
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3. Clock at 6. Here's Levine. Nice D from Oladipo.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted second overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
And it's important that marketing develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
Rocked in the pass to Sabonis. Ball's knocked loose. Porter with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Porter kicks to Levine. Poke loose. Porter dishes to Carter. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. White with the defensive effort. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Oh, there's such a great rhythm to the game. White looked comfortable on the catch and shoot.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Nifty move. And he lays it up and in. Sabonis has got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And here's Levine. Carter up top. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Zach LaVine. And here's Valentine for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside to Brogdon. Over Valentine. Tips it. And Holiday is right there. Holiday's got 6.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Carter on the wing. Inside. Porter. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Rocked in the pass to Oladipo. Outside Holiday. Here's Sabonis. The kick out to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability.
Oh, my goodness. Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Cornette kicks to Young. Passes it to Cornette. Here's Hutchison. Here's Harrison. There's the pass to Hutchison. Holiday with the defensive effort. 1:12 left to play in the third. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Doug McDermott. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now done. Pass to Cornette. Harrison in the corner. The kick out to Young. To the middle. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Sabonis, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Chicago also making a switch. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Luke Cornette. Bounce pass from McConnell. Oh, Turner in position. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Bulls trail by 4. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's sent back by Turner. And they'll keep possession. Back to Dunn. Pass to Hutchison. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gafford. Over Turner. But they recover it. Up in time. No good there. And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers out in front. Up 4. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pacers leading by 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. 6 to shoot. Lamb dishes to Warren. Indiana moving the ball around. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
To the inside. Passes it to Levine. On the wing, Levine. It's deflected. Draws contact on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Satoransky finds Levine. Here's Carter. Sabonis with the steal. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Stolen by Levine. Satoransky with it. Sabonis defending. Levine, good.
Oh, looking calm and composed in the paint. Levine is superb at capitalizing from these spots.
Now, here's Oladipo. Here's Sabonis. Second chance shot. Here's Turner. The kick out to Warren. Satoransky against Brogdon. Sabonis. And another shot. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Carter, the pass to Porter. Here's Satoransky. Almost, but it rolls out. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. A 2-point game. And so Indiana again turning it over.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
White, he's checked in for Satoransky. Markkanen passes to Carter. Outside, White. Outside, Markkanen. Back to White. Shoots over Brogdon. That one wide left. The Pacers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? I mean, last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's trying.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up. And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
And LaVine, here we go. And the jam by LaVine.
under control in key moments. I mean, the way Levine handles these important possessions are so impressive.
Brogdon outside. Porter with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Kicks to White. And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Levine passes to White. Back to Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Oh, what a wonderful dunker. Give Levine any opportunity to flush it home. He won't pass it up.
Brogdon finds Sabonis. Wants to get it to Brogdon and does. Now, here's Warren. Count it. And the Pacers lead by 3.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own. Oozing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalize in the clutch.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And Oladipo kicks to Turner. Warren dishes to Turner. Good work defensively by Carter. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. That one drops for him.
Yeah, this is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Levine feeling it out a bit. And it's sent back by Turner. Warren finds Oladipo. Back to Warren. Outside to Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. And Warren, here we go. Yes!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
It's the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
Well, we saw the incredible potential of Kobe White during his rookie season. Remember, he hit 7 3-pointers in a single quarter in less than a month into his pro career. Come on, man, that's unreal.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish. court. And it's Carter in at the 5. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Tip-off goes to Orlando. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1 spot. Now here's Fultz. Shot clock at 5. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. To the left side wing. Fultz finds Fournier.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Here's Fultz. Down low. Pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. And that one, good.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again. Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
Here's Fultz after the made shot from Zach LaVine.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And so White will bring it up for Chicago. To the paint. And then Carter with the jam.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
And it's sent back by Isaac. Fultz against White. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Here's Isaac. Fournier gets a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3 or he will make you pay.
White finds Carter. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Just put the pass in his vicinity and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
Fournier against LaVine. There's the lob to Markkanen. The shot that time not on target.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Whoa, 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 the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 9-point game. Carter, the pass to White. And another turnover here by Chicago. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. LaVine can't hit. Magic leading by 11. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. Vucevic dishes to Ross. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And Levine with the slam.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Augustine passes to Isaac. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Augustine dishes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Levine. Out to the right wing. Here's the three, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Orlando making some changes. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Saransky's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Satoransky in the corner. From the top of the key, buries the jump shot. And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Satoransky there with Dunn, and it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit. Outside Gordon. Pass to Carter-Williams. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
Boy, a burst of speed from Terrence Ross. His athleticism shining on that particular drive.
And here is Satoransky. Shoots from the line. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
For the Magic, Fournier comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Terrence Ross. Chicago also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Dunn.
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
Harrison kicks to Young. Satoransky in the corner. 6 to shoot. Up again. It's good on the putback.
The prototypical, I will do every piece of dirty work you have. Thad Young doing a nice job taking it off the window and scoring.
Fournier finds Bamba. Ennis with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That's good from Fultz on the assist from Fournier. Fournier's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Harrison. Carter-Williams covering. Young outside. He feeds it to Carter. Back to Young. Passes to Carter. And Bamba pulls it down. Magic leading by 11. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here is Carter. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for James Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. The Bulls also changing it up. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. Dean comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's White in for Satoransky. Now White following the miss by Evan Fournier from deep. Carter, the pass to Valentine. Outside, Levine. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Levine's got 6 points.
This, to me, is where Levine's length can be a major advantage. Nice job attacking on the painted area.
Fultz kicks to Augustine. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Isaac's got his first basket of the night. Now here's White. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's Carter, high post. Vucevic on him. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. A nice shot by Carter.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Now Augustine over to the wing. Here's Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 10.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's White. And there's the pass to Markkanen. Back to White. For three, Levine. The shot, no good. And so it's Orlando. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Orlando was looking great right away. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11. And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Markelle Fultz.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Traps in the tray. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Bulls trail by 13. Levine wide open. The Bulls keep it alive. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Carter, the pass to White. And here's Levine. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Well, this is one of Fournier's go-to shots. Such a strong sense from when to fire from that distance.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Here's White following the bucket by Orlando. Carter, the pass to Levine. Back to Carter. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Magic leading by 15. Vucevic dishes to Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Fultz has got 12 points in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good.
Oh!
This guy has got an insane vertical. Levine, no doubt.
Fultz looking around. Fournier for 3. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. And Levine with the slam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. The shot's good from Fournier. He's got 14.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
On the wing, Levine. Launches a 3. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Fournier. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Off target from outside. White with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. Now here's Gordon. He's got 14. And stolen by Dunn. It's tipped. Harrison kicks to Young. Ross with the steal. Gordon against Dunn. Ennis passes to Gordon. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. DJ Augustine's checked in for Aaron Gordon. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Stolen away. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Augustine with the steal. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Bulls trail by 14. Done outside. It's stolen by Ennis. And the turnover again by Orlando. Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. And Chicago also making a switch. Satoransky's checked in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Back to Gordon. For 3, Ross gets it off. Can't get it to fall. Well, man, a big-time effort for Evan Fournier, providing a lot of energy for Orlando. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for Chicago right now, we've got Sederansky. He's out there with Chris Dunn, and it's Young in at power forward. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. And Sederansky kicks to Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. Ross with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got assist number 5 here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, how about the tenacity of Aaron Gordon? So good at being assertive and taking over the offense when necessary.
Young outside to the paint. Cornette passes to Hutchison. Great D that time from Vucevic.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. 2 points, that one goes. Magic leading by 18. And here's Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Ross. Pass to Fultz. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Gordon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Magic lead by 20.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Sederansky, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling. And, yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
And Carter with his second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Gordon. The pass to Fultz. Now Isaac. Outside Fournier. Over Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon. Goes back up. Isaac outside. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Sederansky. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Gordon.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now, here's Markkanen. Carter on the wing. Vucevic defending. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And the Bulls, another 3.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Orlando.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Aaron Gordon.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
they made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Stolen by Satoransky. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And then Carter with the dunk.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops in style.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And Satoransky kicks to Porter. Carter down low. Vucevic defending. Outside Fournier. Another miss by Orlando. And Jim Boylan wants a timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's played up to his full. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the 5. And Turner throws it down.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of.
Yeah! And you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
The kick out to Sabonis. Turner inside. Vucevic on him. Turner finds Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Vucevic. Stolen by Warren. Now the Pacers moving it up. Sabonis is running. And Turner throws it down.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
It's stolen by Oladipo. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's Gordon missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, strong finish that time by Turner. When you need a big bucket, he can seal the deal on the fast break for you.
Fultz looking around. On the wing, Isaac. They grabbed their own miss.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Locked in the pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls. You know, Malcolm Brogdon is so good in so many ways.
Oh, my
goodness! That was special.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Sabonis kicks to Brogdon. Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. And here is Turner, just 4 to shoot. Vucevic with the rebound. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Stolen by Warren. It's stolen by Fultz. Fast break, here they come. Here's Fournier. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Stolen by Gordon. Outside to Brogdon. From past the arc. A wide open look here for Oladipo. No good on the 3. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 4-point game. Stolen by Warren. And Brogdon, here we go. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis showing you right there. He's a sneaky athlete now, getting up top for that alley-oop.
Fultz the pass to Isaac. Here's Vucevic. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Gordon. Ross, he's checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Augustine dishes to Ross. And the pass to Augustine. Over in the corner, Isaac. And stolen by McConnell. And here's the fast break. Lamb finds McDermott. Holiday with the three. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. And Orlando making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Augustine passes to Bamba. Here's Carter Williams. And stolen by McConnell. Lamb against Ross. And he goes in for the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Pass to Ross. Now here is Augustine. Over to the left wing. Over McConnell. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Terrence Ross. Bamba is out there with Ennis. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Augustine in at the point guard position. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion team. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
McDermott finds Lamb. Back to McDermott. From the arc. The shot missing. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Ennis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Sabonis trying to get open.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here's Ennis, and Ennis slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
It's stolen by Ennis. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Oladipo goes in. Sabonis, and he banks in the layup. Sabonis has got 6 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Passes it to Bamba. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Sabonis kicks to Brogdon. Oladipo outside. Oladipo draws the double. Back to Brogdon. 5 on the clock. That one doesn't drop. And Orlando will come the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Brogdon's got his second basket of the game.
Taking the contact like the pro he is, it's clear Brogdon is tough to intimidate when he's looking to score.
Bamba kicks to Vucevic. Ross in the corner. The dish now to Bamba. Pass to Vucevic. Bamba's shot is off. Indiana leading by 7. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Brogdon has really good strength, and despite being bumped by the defense, still maintains his balance and plays right through it.
Indiana making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Justin Holiday comes in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Victor Oladipo. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Vucevic. Jonathan Isaac comes in for James Ennis. Fournier's checked in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is sub in for Michael Carter-Williams. McConnell finds Holiday. Offline with his 3. Here's Fultz. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resort.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They have an 8-point lead. And
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3. That's the Pacers' 5. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Gordon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion. For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
And it's Vucevic missing. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Turner, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for Indiana. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Sabonis. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And a change for the Magic. DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz. Augustine finds Gordon. Isaac outside. Fournier in the corner. Clock at 6. Augustine against Holiday. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Augustine.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
And the shot by Warren, no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Isaac misses. Pacers leading by 6. Warren dishes to Turner. Kicks it to McDermott. Here's Holiday, and he drops in the layup off the glass. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
It's deflected, and they get it back. 1:58 left to play here in the third. McDermott for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Turner with the steal. Outside, Lamb. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. DJ Augustine picks one up.
You know, using his athleticism well on these drives inside, Lamb is dependable at finding routes to the bucket.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze comes in for Turner. And Justin Holiday subbed in for TJ Warren. Ross is checked in for the Magic. Markelle Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. Back to Fultz. Here's McDermott. Outside Holiday. No good from outside.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And finished off by Fultz.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
The Magic trail by 9. Vucevic the pass to Gordon. And here's Fournier. He kicks it to Vucevic. Here's Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Right side Lamb. Holiday against Ross. Bounce pass Holiday. In the corner, it's McDermott. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fournier, banked in off the glass. Fournier's got his first points of the game.
You know, even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
And Holiday kicks to McDermott. Back to Holiday. Dishes it to Lamb. Puts up a 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break with a... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Magic, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Fournier in at the small forward position. Knocked loose. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
You gotta step in front of Fultz, guys. I mean, he's solid when he comes rolling to the rim to hammer it down on these drives.
Out to the right wing. Oladipo outside. Indiana moving the ball around. Holiday dishes to Oladipo. McConnell in the corner. Fires the three. Sabonis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Well, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Fultz. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Fultz has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Back to Oladipo. On the wing, Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Fultz. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Nice shot by McDermott.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
A shot by McConnell, no good. Here's Fournier, unable to get that one. Nice D from Oladipo. McConnell with it. He's against Gordon. McDermott kicks to McConnell. Holiday looking over the floor. Feeds to McDermott. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 5. Vucevic the pass to Fultz. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Indiana.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And finished off by Oladipo.
Thrown down that time by the 6'4" Oladipo. Don't let that height fool you. This guy can go throw it down.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Oladipo.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic trail by 10. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Fournier's shot is off. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pacers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Domantas Sabonis.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Here's Fultz. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates. Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Ross against Oladipo. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Ross on the wing. No good with the triple. Up top, Oladipo. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Fultz with the ball. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now, here's Oladipo. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Warren kicks to Sabonis. Warren the pass to Sabonis. Ooh, the double clutch. The kick out to Oladipo. 3 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Down low. Here's Levine. Misses off the left iron. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
Well, because of Carter Jr.'s dynamic athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish alley-oops and stop.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Now Carter, after Zach LaVine missed from long range.
Nice contest by Turner, one of the top interior defenders in our league. As good a shot blocker as anyone.
Dunn, he's checked in for Chicago. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Indiana moving the ball around. And he comes up with the deuce.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here is Carter. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Turner with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Pass to Brogdon. Warren with the ball. On the wing, Turner. Back to Warren. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Levine. Up again. And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got his second basket.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? The Pacers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. No good on that one.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And Satoransky subbed in for Levine. Now, here's Satoransky. The pass to Cornett. 6 to shoot. Back to Satoransky. Pacers with the rebound. And there's a minute 45 left in the first. Young passes to Dunn. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in.
Here's Hutchison. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pacers. McConnell kicks to Holiday. Back to McConnell. And stolen by Dunn. And here we go, the Bulls fast break.
The basketball is going all around the world. Satoransky, another example. I mean, he hails from the Czech Republic.
Here's Turner, the kick out to Holiday, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Indiana shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the technical free throw is good. So for the Bulls, Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Dunn. And a change for the Pacers. Bitadze's checked in. Here's Harrison following the score by Indiana. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. .44 seconds left to play here in the first. McDermott, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He can fill out a lot of different roles, but Satoransky excels as a creator. He can make the spectacular passes and the smart ones.
Lamb passes to McConnell. Back to Lamb. He dishes it to McDermott. Passes it to Lamb. Kicks to McDermott. And it's off from three-point range. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Harrison passes to Young. Back to Harrison. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's all tied in Chicago. Don't go anywhere, folks. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and
we should have energy, and we should be out playing the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, White is out there with Harrison. Then it's Young. Then there's Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the center, filling out the middle. For your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Carter comes in for Luke Cornette. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Harrison. Shot clock at 5. And the shot by Warren, no good. Chicago leading by 4. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Valentine kicks to Carter. Puts it up from 12. Back to Valentine. Now the dish to Carter. The rebound by Turner.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Denzel Valentine.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Warren, nice D from Porter. Warren's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's LaVine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
White drives in. That one goes. Count it. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Turner finds Brogdon. To the inside. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. Back to Oladipo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Oladipo's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, this is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Feeds it to Carter. And finished off by Carter.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And it's the Pacers with the ball. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And the shot goes down. Sabonis has got 6.
And the confidence from Sabonis. Since being traded from OKC back in 2017, this guy has raised his level.
Oladipo dishes to Turner. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
But playing fast is what White does. I mean, it must be exhausting to chase him down. Sometimes you got to follow. Well, some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Porter. Outside, Lamb. 6 on the shot clock. McDermott for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
Pacers trail by 3. Outside, Lamb. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Floats it up for Young, and Young slams it home.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Dunn, and it's Harrison in for Satoransky. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Holiday surveying the floor. Got a piece of it. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Lamb finds McDermott. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Chicago ahead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to... And you look at Zach LaVine, dynamic athlete, highly skilled. Shaq. And...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's White. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. On the court right now for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Over in the corner, White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. A three-pointer off the mark.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead in.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Here's Levine following the score by Indiana. Porter goes up and lays it nice and easy. Porter's got his first basket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Brogdon the pass to Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Levine against Oladipo. And it's sent back by Turner. Oladipo right side. The reverse. Porter with a block.
Lockdown defense from Porter. He extends out beautifully to come up with these type of ejections.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Satoransky's checked in for Chicago. Levine against Oladipo. On the wing, Porter. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
And Oladipo kicks to Brogdon. Outside Warren. Inside. Outside to Brogdon. Pass to Oladipo. 5 to shoot. Brogdon outside. Takes the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Levine with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Outside Levine. That one doesn't go. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. Back to Young. And it's Dunn in the corner. Young, right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition's side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
The Bulls making a switch here. Hutchison's checked in. Now, here's McConnell. Bitadze, the pass to Holiday. It's Sabonis with the drive.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
The Pacers making a switch here. Lamb's checked in.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Think about it, GA. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
Sabonis, the pass to Lamb. The kick out to Holiday. McConnell in the corner. Dishes to Lamb. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first one falls. Chicago making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. TJ Leafs checked in for the Pacers.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Out to the wing. To the paint. Here's Cornette. It's hauled in by Leaf. Pacers trail by 13, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. The Pacers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. On defense, Chicago. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Lamb. Indiana moving it around. Clock at 6. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. And a wide open look for Lamb. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, I see what he was going for. It was a gamble on his part, but then you've got to live with the results.
Here's Lamb. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And the key piece in one of the biggest NBA trades over the past few years. Lamb was sent by the Rockets to the Thunder in exchange for James Harden. That was a major trade.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Bulls up by 12. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. White is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Hutchinson, covered by Lamb. Turner comes with the double team. Markkanen finds White. Here's Hutchinson. And it's sent back by Turner. They get a hand on it. And stolen by White. Here's Hutchinson. Tips it up. And Markkanen on the follow. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Oh, strong for Markkanen. I mean, he's a very good rebounder and an undervalued part of his skill set.
Pass to Holiday. Outside Warren. And Holiday kicks to Warren. Over in the corner, Lamb. Down low. Here's Turner. And the layup is good. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Simply overpowers the defense. Turner's strength is of great value for his team.
To the middle. Out to White. The pass to Dunn. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter comes in for Shaquille Harrison. Zach LaVine's checked in for Kobe White. And Satoransky subbed in for Dunn. Porter in the corner. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Brogdon outside. Passes it to Warren. Turner dishes to Warren. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Warren the pass to Sabonis. Porter with the steal.
And thought that pass is going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
Oladipo against Satoransky. Sabonis, no good.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And Satoransky kicks to Carter. Markkanen dishes to Carter. Satoransky looking around. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Sinks the triple. And the Bulls lead by 13. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jim Boylan talking with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Warren the pass to Turner. Back to Warren. Stolen by Markkanen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And there's Levine on the assist by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers. It's a 13-point game. Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Pass to Markkanen. Inside. Carter kicks to Porter. Back to Carter from 12 feet out. The rebound by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Oladipo. Basket counts.
And that's what happens when you play in attack mode. Oladipo doesn't take no for an answer.
That's good from Oladipo. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. Now here's Turner. Porter with the steal. Pass to Satoransky. Stolen by Brogdon. Stolen by Markkanen. In the corner, it's Levine. Back to Markkanen. 51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Porter, here we go. Lays it up off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. Misses the 3. Here's Levine. Porter. And Porter putting it right back in.
The long arms of Porter. Excellent at using them to snatch up offensive rebound.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Warren the pass to Sabonis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now the pass to Satoransky. And here's Levine. And it's sent back by Turner. Offline. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but